From the beautiful campus of Casper College, it's the T-Birds Coaches Show, bringing you game breakdowns, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews. Here's your host, Tom Myler.
Hello, T-Bird fans, and welcome to a little bit different of a coaches show today. With us, we have future head coach Nate Macy of our women's basketball team. Welcome.
Thank you.
Head coach
Thank you.
And current assistant coach.
Thank you. I'm excited about the opportunity. So I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time, focusing on this season and stuff is the big priority right now.
Totally understandable. I mean, yeah, we don't want to take too much distraction away from this season because, I mean, even tomorrow night, talking with Coach Gennari, you've got a great game against Western coming up. Yeah. Always a tough team. But we just want to allow you an opportunity to kind of let the fans know who you are, what can they expect from head coach Macy, basically, is what we want to talk about.
We're gonna keep some of the same stuff, but we're also gonna be up-tempo style play. We're gonna try to keep it somewhat familiarity, but we are going to be a well-disciplined team on and off the court. We're gonna have students first and athletes second. And then the other thing that we're going to do is we're going to keep it like some of the same style we have, but also with a little new flair. And that flair is something that, we don't know exactly what that flair is going to be because we're going to wait for our players to come in. And we kind of have an idea of what we want, but we haven't no intentions exactly what that is yet.
Yeah. From my understanding, especially with recruitment, once you kind of see, okay, what does our team look like? What are our strengths? Then you can say, okay, we're going to play to our strengths. Work on the weaknesses, but definitely play to those strengths.
And that'll happen and occur in early September, next year. But again, I'm really excited about the recruiting so far. We have 5 players already signed. We have 4 returners already signed coming back, which is our 4 sophomores. So I'm pretty excited. We have 9 right now. We still have a few more spots left, but right now we're in a good spot as far as recruiting goes. And like I said, I'm very excited about the opportunity and challenge.
Right. So with this transitional period, because we know head coach Gennari is he'll be stepping down at the end of the season. How has he kind of helped you say, hey, you're going to be head coach next year? Has he helped you at all the transition? How's that process been?
The transition's been really, really smooth. I've had to apply for the job and get it. And
you weren't given the job. We know that you earned this.
Yeah. So I think that was a big deal as far as preparing me for what to expect. The other thing is I'm very grateful for the administration here at Casper College for allowing me this opportunity. Without them, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So, and then second of all, Coach Gennari, allowing me to be his assistant for the past 8 years. And we've had quite great success. And
yes, you have.
And I would love to continue that here. As far as the success goes, it's hard to win in college sports, but if you do the right things, like we have been doing, it will take care of itself.
Right. So what would you say you're currently doing that has made the biggest impact on kind of that winning culture?
As far as I think coming to work every single day, working hard, our players working hard. I think that's the culture we set as far as, why we're consistently been decent and stuff. But I think we're going to continue that. We're going to come in, work hard every single day. Every other college team is working hard every single day, but it's just the little things that make you go over the top that help with that. And it's just by showing up every single day, working hard. And that's one of the things I've learned about Coach Gennari is we are always constantly, working, trying to get better, trying to improve each and every day, not just for the future long term, but that day we're trying to win that day.
I mean, that's a great idea because I've always heard, and this actually comes from Coach Ammon Bennett with women's soccer, that they try and do that 1% every day because by the time at the end of the year you're, I think, like 36 times better.
And like we always tell our kids, like especially like with the mistakes we make during games, if they can just fix one of those, that's 12 mistakes in a game because we have 12 players that you eliminate. So our goal is always trying to fix one mistake to eliminate those other mistakes that we've completed in the game. So again, like I say, I guess our mantra would be get better every single day.
Get better every single day. I love it. So we're going to take a step back, and you actually kind of mentioned part of this. So you've spent 8 seasons now here at Casper College with Coach Canary. What other experience have you had before coming here? I first started at playing football at the NAIA level, Mid-America Nazarene. So I'm football collegiate athlete by nature, but basketball was my first love. Then I went and was a student assistant at Northern Oklahoma College. After that stint, that was just for 1 season, I was at University of Central Oklahoma with the men's side. So I've been on the men's side as well. And then after the 3 years at UCO, I was at Deer Creek High School in Edmond, Oklahoma. And then after that, I went to NOC for 5 years, back to Northern for 5 years as the assistant coach. And then from there, I came to Casper College. And so you've just been everywhere.
I have, yeah.
And so were most of those on the men's side, or was that high school women's basketball? Or?
It was men's and women's basketball.
Okay.
So men's basketball with UCO and Deer Creek High School, and then women's at the collegiate with NOC and Casper.
So having worked with men and women's basketball, how would you say, because right now you're going to be a head women's coach, how would you say having coached men's basketball has helped translate maybe to some of the women's side?
Oh, I think there's a lot of similarities in both sides. There's both really, really good athletes. The reason why I stuck with the women's side necessarily is because it was the opportunity that existed at that time, and I've fallen in love with it. I love coaching women's basketball. There's high-level athletes, and I'm really excited about what we're bringing in as far as high-level athletes. So, that's why I've kind of stuck with the women's side and stuff. So,
yeah, the women's side is especially great. I mean, you've got your great athletes. I feel like they stick more fundamental basketball. You've got to work in plays and create opportunities. And you could definitely see that on the women's side. Whereas men, maybe, I mean, they just kind of use their athleticism and go make a play. But with the women, it's like, this is team basketball.
Yeah, it's team basketball. And I would, contrary with you, that it is, there are athletes in women's basketball.
Oh, yeah.
So, but I think, like, as far as the style of play and stuff, like you said, it's more, teamwork. Not that men's basketball is not teamwork, but as far as, our style, what we do, it's more teamwork and stuff.
Oh, yeah, because, I mean, even just looking at Autumn, man, she's scrappy down low. She knows how to get a rebound. And then Andy Schisler, I mean, she's getting rebounds, but she's driving to the hoop, and she's scoring. Women's basketball is just fun to watch.
Yes, it is. And, a lot of credit goes to all the collegiate basketball players, like, for example, Caitlin Clark, Asia Wilson, the South Carolina women's team, UConn women's team, Paige Buchers, all those girls that are playing right now, they make a direct effect on women's basketball and have. So the women's basketball is in a great spot right now because of what's going on in the world today and stuff.
Absolutely. I mean, even with our own women's team winning, I think the last game I went to, it just kind of poked my head in. It's like the crowd base is growing. You're seeing more fans show up, and it's just like, man, this is great because this is great basketball to watch, and we love it. So, Coach, before we end, I just want, what's one one thing you want the fans to know about you or about what you hope for the future? I mean, anything that you want to say.
To the fans, we appreciate you guys coming out. It makes a big difference, especially at the national tournament last year. That was incredible environment. Even our home base, fans that continue to come to the games. It is incredible to see. We appreciate you guys, and we will put a product out there that's going to work hard and fight every single game. But just know that, again, we will always work as hard as we can to put the best product out there.
All right. Well, thank you, Coach Macy. We look forward to seeing how things work out as you as head coach next year. But, of course, we always love you as our assistant coach now.
Yep. Thank you very much.
So thank you, Coach. And
yep.
to your fans, we'll see you next time.